I'm Corey Smallwood, and you're watching our Dear Flabby video segment. Dear Flabby is our lighthearted approach at tackling some of the common challenges YMCAs everywhere are facing. If you have a question you'd like to ask or an idea you'd like to share, please email Dear Flabby at flabby@activetracks.com. Now please help me welcome our special guest, Flabby Van Buren. Well, hello viewers. Our question today comes from a YMCA in upstate New York. Their wellness director writes, Dear Flabby, help! With everyone wanting to get in shape for the new year, my staff and I are completely overwhelmed. Our workload has more than doubled. How can we possibly keep up with everything we have to do? Signed, Buried in Buffalo. Dear Buried in Buffalo, that's a great question. It seems to happen every year around this time. Those new hopes of losing extra pounds means that membership is way up, and so is the workload ahead of you. Our business, just like many others, is a seasonal one, and depending on where you are in the country, membership spikes can occur several times a year. One of the best things you can do is be prepared and understand that your priorities have to shift during the busy times. So here are a few tips to help you get through the busy season. 1. Establish goals with your staff. 2. Qualify each new member. 3. Focus on what's important. 4. Schedule group orientations. And 5. Have a follow-up plan. Establish goals with your staff and make sure they understand the objective. This is not business as usual. Restaurants aren't cleaning windows during dinner time, they're turning tables, and your staff needs to understand that a shift needs to occur. It's impossible to continue to provide the same level of member service to existing members during the busy time. So take a break from some of your daily engagement activities, such as phone calls and emails, and focus on getting new members oriented. The new year inspires most people, at least for the short term. So it's important to get new members through the door and properly oriented. Qualify each new member. Use your listen first skills to understand what each member wants to accomplish and what they like to do. If someone tells you that they love swimming or group classes, then get them started there. Don't force members into a wellness orientation session if they're telling you that they're looking for something else. If that's where they want to begin, great. Encourage them, set a goal for them, and schedule a follow-up meeting to track their progress for when the holiday rush subsides. Focus on what's important. Seasonal peaks mean that your priorities have to change. As I mentioned earlier, you can't expect to run things business as usual during the busy times. Santa's elves aren't busy making toys at Christmas. Their priorities shift to getting the toys packed and loaded on the sled. Your priorities need to change too. The objective now is making sure that every new member gets a proper orientation and understands where they can go for help. Keep your staff hyper-focused on orienting new members and decide which activities can be ignored, at least for the time being. Schedule group orientations. Rather than scheduling one-on-one appointments during the busy time, create group orientations. Conducting both beginner and intermediate orientations in groups is a powerful way to leverage your staff's time. Not only can you more easily touch more members, but the new members get to meet other new members and establish friendships much earlier on. Consider introducing a buddy system amongst new members. This will really help keep them motivated. And finally, have a follow-up plan. If January and early February's goal is to orient new members, then February and beyond is all about follow-up. Make sure you've empowered your staff with the tools necessary to engage with members and follow up on their progress. A simple phone call and an email goes a very long way in keeping members connected. I would like to thank Buried in Buffalo for their question. If you have a question you'd like to ask or an idea you'd like to share, please email me at flabby@activetracks.com. Until next time,